How to marry a high value man that will adore you for life. So if you are in the process of choosing a husband, you really want to watch this video, because I'm going to be sharing 3 important tips with you on how to choose a high value man to marry. First of all, who is a high value man? So a high value man is a man that is secure, that will show you love, give you attention, be there for you, is not afraid to be present, is not emotionally unavailable, is going to be your companion, is going to build a family with you, your friends, your lover, and most importantly, is willing to grow with you, because the two of you are imperfect beings and you have to keep evolving and growing. And that's the kind of man you want to marry, a man that is willing to be present with you. So, and it's not every man that you meet that is secure. Some men are insecure, and when you see insecure men like that, you know, they do things like being emotionally unavailable. They won't call you when they say they will call you. They'll forget important things about you. They won't follow up with you. They will do things like breadcrumbing you. They won't be showing you a lot of affection, but when they see that you're about to lose interest, then they will do something, you know, to sustain your interest again and keep looping you on like that. And then there are some men that actually love when it's the woman that is chasing them, calling them. I don't know what they get out of that. You really do not want to marry a man like that. You're not going to enjoy that marriage. You want to marry a man that wants to be married, a man that wants to enjoy building a life with you. That's who you want to marry. You don't want to marry a man that just feel like time is going. I think it's time for me to put a woman in my house, to just marry somebody and be able to say, I have a family, I have children. You are not going to enjoy that. So here are some things that you can do to ensure that the man that you are planning to say yes to is a high value man, or be able to choose a high value man. My name is Kofu Akib. I'm a relationship and marriage coach for wife-to-be's, newlyweds. So now let's get into it. The first thing you should do is to lean back. So when you are dating a man, I want you to be assuming your feminine energy. So feminine energy is about being, is about not efforting, not striving, not trying, not doing anything to make him love you, to sustain his affection. It's about not checking his phone, not going extra mile to show that he should marry you, that you are a lovely person, that you are decent, that you are a godly woman. Whatever you are doing to get his approval is masculine energy. Because, my dear elegant lady, you are not on an audition. You are not auditioning for the role of his wife. You are actually selecting a husband. You are the prize. You are looking at him to see whether he can be the man that will fit into the kind of life that you wish to create for yourself. You are looking at him to see if he's a man that you can build the kind of future that you want for yourself with, the kind of marriage that you want, the kind of marriage where you feel adored every day, where you have a man that is interested in you, that is showing you love, that is looking at you with affection. So this is what happens. If you are doing all those things, he doesn't call you, maybe he ghosts you. Some men do that. After dating you, you just find out that he's no longer calling you, he's not coming to your place, he ghosts you for like 3-4 days. You start freaking out. You may find yourself freaking out, wondering what's going on, calling him, telling him, sending him text messages, passing by his house, whether you see him, or going to places where he hangs out, or trying to see his friend so that he can tell you about him. You see, when you do all of that, you'll be missing out on seeing what he is really capable of doing, what he is really capable of giving you. you will be missing out on seeing whether he's a secured man that can give you the kind of attention you want or not. Because sometimes when you do all those efforting, then he comes back, then he hangs around, then he's still in your life, and somehow it ends up in marriage. And when you get married, you find out that he's emotionally unavailable, he's not with you. During your pregnancy, you are all alone, lonely, crying. And then you wonder, why are you not being loving to me? Why are you not showing me affection? But the truth is that it has always been like that. You just missed the sign because you ignored the red flags. So you don't want to do that. That's why it's always good for you to lean back when you are dating a man. And what leaning back means is just be living your life, do things. When he calls you, pick a call, hang out with him, enjoy his radiance. And when he ghosts you, don't do nothing. Don't do anything. Even if it kills you, don't call him, don't go to his house, don't do anything. Just allow the silence to be. Sometimes he may ghost you for 1 week. If he feels that you are not freaking out, then he comes back. Sometimes it may not be that he's an insecure man. It may be a secured man that is trying to make up his mind, and you really want to give him that chance to make up his mind, because you don't want to marry a secured man that really doesn't love you like that, or is really not attracted to you like that. You don't want to marry him. You want to marry a man that is secure and really wants you. And if he's secure and he doesn't really want you, it's not a problem. It's not a big deal. It is perfectly okay, because there's so many men out there that want someone exactly like you. So if you now manipulate things to end up with him, then you are missing your real partner. You will be missing your soulmate, and you'll be denying him the opportunity to meet someone that he can really love. So that is why it's very important for you to be able to lean back and watch and see what is happening. You want to be able to assess the amount of attention a man is capable of giving you. Some men, they just don't know how to love a woman. They just don't know how to give her affection and attention. And if you are a woman that you know that you want to be doted on and things like that, you are a romantic at heart, you don't want to end up with that man. So if you don't give yourself the space to see him, to really look at him, you end up marrying him, and then it becomes a problem in future, which you don't want. So the number 2 things to ensure that you are choosing a secure man that will adore you is to double date. And a lot of people have problem with this. When I say double date, I mean never commit to a man that has not yet committed to you. I'm going to say that again. Never commit to a man that has not yet fully committed to you. So when a man is just dating you, you just met, and he tells you he loves you and is dating you, is showing up for you and all those things, don't immediately start acting as if you are his wife. Don't immediately give him all of your loyalty, all of your commitment, as if you have met your husband. It's not yet your husband. It's not even your fiancé. It's just a man that is trying to look at you, and you're also trying to look at him, that maybe something can work together between the two of you. And I see a lot of women make that mistake. Immediately that man is the kind of man they like, they commit fully to him. Never talk to another man again. Never look at another man. They don't even want to hear it. They just commit to him, cook for him, go to his house, be the wife, and all of those things. You are not yet a wife. You don't yet have a relationship, to be honest. You are just dating. So when you are just dating a man, allow yourself to listen to other men, hear what they have to say. Remember, you are in the process of choosing, of selecting a life partner. Heck, if you have a company and you want to employ a manager, you're not just going to employ the first person that comes to you. You're going to conduct interview for a host of men or a host of applicants, and then make your selection. And then, as a decent woman, you don't have to be intimate with them in any way. It's just about listening, looking at them, seeing how they show up, looking at the ones that will go extra mile for you, looking at the ones that will remember the things that you say that are important to you, looking at the ones that will show up for you when you need it, when you need him the most, looking at the one that is emotionally connected to you, that you feel emotionally connected to. You are able to look at when you give other men chance, you listen to them. When you have options, it stops you from being needy and clingy to a particular man. It's when you don't have option that you cling to a particular man, that he mustn't go, you cannot lose him. You know that song that if you leave me, I go die. I swear, you don't want to be that woman. You don't want to obsess over a man. You see, you want to give a man the impression that if you leave me, I'm going to be fine, okay? It's going to be nice to be married to you, but if I don't have to be married to you, like I'm going to like to be married to you. If you leave me, it will hurt, but it's not going to kill me, because I'm going to be fine. You want to have that vibe coming from you. Let a man be able to sense it, that you don't want him by fire, by force. And that's what makes a man desire you even more, because he feels free. You want to give him that sense of freedom. And I think I've run into my third point, which is about abundance. Believe in abundance, okay? Believe that men are abundant. Like, if one man should leave you, it's not going to be the end of the world for you. It's not going to be the end of your chance of having a good relationship. You may be thinking that age is not by your side or things like that, but trust me, the world is full of good men that you can marry. Don't believe all those limiting beliefs that men are scarce, men are hard to find, all those. You chose to believe in abundance. You serve an abundant God. I mean, look up at the sky, see how abundant it is. Look around you, look at the trees, look at the water. The world is abundant. And so is your chance of a loving, happy man. So don't white knuckle a man. If you've seen signs that this man is not going to make you happy, be willing to let him go. Because know that your chance is coming, your perfect match is coming. And when you give a man that feeling that it will please me, I'll be happy if it's you, but it doesn't really have to be you, it makes you even more desirable to him. So never commit to a man until he has fully committed to you. So what fully committing to you means is that, number one, you have already looked at him and you are pleased with the way he's showing up in your life. You are happy with the level of affection he's showing you. Don't feel like he's not really showing me, but he's okay. He's a good man. He's comfortable, but sometimes he's not really. No. If you like, unless affection is not important to you. If affection is important to you, if you feel like it's not enough, it's not enough. Don't think it will improve when you get married. So commitment means him showing up, being affectionate to you the way you want, and him wanting to claim you. A man must be ready to claim you, meaning he's talking marriage, meaning he's wanting to meet your people. He wants you to meet his people. He wants you to himself. He's talking future with you. He's talking how he wants his children to be, the kind of life he wants to live, the kind of marriage he wants to be, and he wants to build that marriage with you. That's commitment. That's the only time you get to let go of other men, focus on him, and also give him the impression that if you like him, also give him the impression that you want him and you are committed to him. That's the only time you get to show a man commitment. but never before he commits to you. And then the third point, don't forget, is to always believe in abundance. In abundance, the end of one relationship is not going to be the end of your chance for a happy relationship. So I hope these 3 tips helps you in selecting a man that will adore you for life. So drop your comments, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you can get in touch with me if you feel like you need more guidance in doing this. So I will see you next time. Ciao.